Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, She's French, and if you're new, welcome. I hope you'll consider subscribing. It's been a little while. I am in front of my closet, so you know what that means. You guys have been asking me a lot about an update on my closet, so I figured I would finally give it to you. It's super different, but still quite similar to how I used to be back in California. I've made a few changes to how I dress. The vibe is a little bit different here. The weather is different. A lot of things are different. So closet's a bit different, but it's still minimal. It's still tiny. This is 1 unit of a PAX, and I have 3 drawers. I'm going to show you everything. It's very, very small, but it works really well for me. I never feel like I run out of outfits. I feel super stylish. I feel like I have variety. I don't feel like I wear the same thing every day. And I also have clothes that I can wear to work, although I kind of dress the same at work and outside of work. I still manage to have a like corporate work closet integrated within that. So let's get started. I'm gonna give you guys a little overview first. I'll be switching from my phone to the camera, but for now, let me just show you how things are looking. So up here, I have a shelf where I've put 2 of these little boxes, and there's 2 of those that are the same. They're decently wide, but this is still a pretty narrow PAX. I have my wedding dress in the back, and then in the one forward, I have my swimsuit. I have like a little ski shrug that has like little furry bits, and then 1 or 2 more like summery outfits. I have a linen blazer, and then I have a little cute jacquemusette that's specifically for summer, so I keep that up there. And then when the season changes, I'll put my coat up there and switch the 2 around. I have to because it just takes up a lot of extra space, and for me, it's really important to see everything and that everything is still really relevant to what I'm wearing. So for me, opening up my closet and seeing like a linen blazer or summer pieces doesn't help me to get dressed. I'd rather store them and switch them around. Now that I'm here in California, I didn't do that because the weather was more kind of like flat. It was kind of the same thing all year long. Here, it really makes a difference. So here I have the bulk of my clothes, and oh, a sunny angel. I'm obsessed with sunny angels, you guys. I put him in there because I wanted to show him to you. How cute. But anyway, in here I have a Chanel box, and there actually is something from Chanel inside, as well as miscellaneous things. I have my little silk scarf in here. This is a little tote bag. It's a Sunny Angel tote bag, and I love it. Then I have my sunglasses, and I keep my jewelry in here. Literally in here, there's only my larger hoops. Still don't have much jewelry, although I'd love to add a couple pieces. I'm really happy with the 2 sets of earrings that I have. And what else is in there? I also have a little cap that says LA because I miss California, and I'll always have a little bit on my heart. And then I have a belt. This is actually a belt from Aritzia, and I got this very recently. They should still have it, and I'm obsessed with it because it's a really great dupe for a belt from the Row. And you guys know I'm super particular about things, but this belt I think is like the perfect belt. I got the same one for Ryan. It's in women's, but I just sized up for him because it's such a great unisex belt. I feel like the buckle is the perfect amount of a little bit rounded, but still like a perfect square. The color gold is great. The leather is good quality, and it was super affordable. The Row belt is like 560 euros. So this one I think was not more than 50. Amazing find, still great quality, and you know, holds up your pants. In a second, I'll switch to the camera and I'll show you what's actually up here. I'm not gonna try on everything, but I am gonna show you some of the best bits and put them on because, you know, you guys know what a tank top looks like, but I'll show you some of the more specific special bits that I have. But then over here, I wanted to show you this because, well, first I'll show you this guy. This is my wallet on a chain. I love this bag so much, and you might actually, if you know my closet, You might be wondering where my Chanel backpack is. It's actually getting repaired, and that takes a very long time. I think I sent it off for repairs in September, so it's been a little while, but I don't mind because it needed the repairing. The strap fell off, so I couldn't use it anyway. So yeah, I'm using this one for now. It's perfect. This is such a great bag for the city because it's very slim. You can tuck it away. It's not like a big like statement that you're making. It's like a if you know, you know bag, but also you can hide it very easily. Now in here, I wanted to show you this because I don't know, I needed to find a solution for this because I switch my bags. I take things from this one into my work bag, or I would switch bags with my backpack, and I needed a little place to keep the miscellaneous things that I keep in my bag, and this was the perfect little thing. I wanted something cute that I would look at. I didn't really want to do a box because going in and out of a box is annoying. This is something that I go into all the time, like literally daily, and I'm not someone to leave stuff in my bags. I always unload into this. It's random, but it makes sense. First things first, I have my Metro wallet. This is the one that has my Metro stuff. This is my actual card holder. Zen took a bite out of it. The joys of parenting. Ryan got this for me for Mother's Day, and thankfully he chose the pebbled leather, so it hides decently well. I'm sure if I hadn't told you, maybe you wouldn't have noticed. Hopefully, don't tell me that you noticed because it hurts my heart. Next, I have my perfume. I've shown you guys this perfume before. It's Molecule 01. I think the brand is called Eccentric with an like S instead of a C. This is such a great perfume. This is one, I think it's a brand from London. I've worn this since I was like 13. This goes way back, but I love it. There's only one ingredient. It changes on your skin. It's a really cool perfume. Next, I have a little mirror. I had to get this. This might be like surprising, but my favorite color is light pastel yellow, like banana yellow. And when I saw that this came out, I didn't get it right away. This is the little mirror. I waited and waited, and I thought it was so cute. And then I really, really regretted not getting it because I actually touch up my lips a lot. And having a mirror is really important when you're doing lip liner or anything on your face. Ideally, you wouldn't do something crazy on there. So I went to a store. I was looking at something at Chanel because I use a little bit of their makeup. And I asked if they had any left kind of randomly, and they told me they had the yellow mirror left. And I was like, okay, I'll think about it because it's a little bit splurgy. And then a few months later, I was like, okay, I need to get it. They probably won't have it anymore, but I'll ask if they have it, I'll get it. And they had it, so I got it, and I love it. I use it every day. Then speaking of lips, I have a lot of lip products in here. I have these two from Rhode that I really like. I'm wearing the pink one right now. Typically I wear this one for work, and I double it with this lip liner. Too many things. From Charlotte Tilbury, this is Foxy Brown. This is a great like neutral dark brown. I think it would fit a lot of people. I think it's amazing. So I put these two together normally, but I love this one as well. It's very sheer. I have had issues with it getting the little grainy bits though, so you know, keep that in mind. I then have my favorite, look, there's like a little theme. This is banana cream lip balm from Sunbum. I got this in California, my favorite ever. And then this is the Fenty, I think it's called the Lip Pudding. This is great. This is super moisturizing, but I do think it was a little bit expensive. I don't know that I would rush to rebuy this when I'm perfectly happy with a cheaper chapstick, but it is a very good product. Hand sanitizer, an eye mask because this is a little bit of a random bag. This is the Lush Sleepy Dust. I like to put this on my bed before going to sleep. It smells so good. It smells like lavender. Literally exactly how the name is. It smells like sleepy dust. And then this is a really cute little trick. This is a lipstick pouch that was given to me by someone. This one happens to be Chanel. It's cute, but I keep tampons in here. Nice little hidden pouch. No one needs to know, but still cute, you know? And that's it for in here. So now for the drawers. This is very self-explanatory, but you know, it all goes into the minimalist closet. So I have my pajamas that I keep here. Right now they're in the wash. Literally, it's a tracksuit sweater and tracksuit bottoms. These are little shorts. that's pretty much it for pajamas or like cozy lounge. I don't really sleep in pajamas because I get hot. I change into like these. I like to have something to lounge in. I'm the kind of person that the moment I get home, I take off my outside clothes and I change. Over here, I mean, I keep this in here because I want to find the rest of my sock double. I have my socks and most are in the wash right now. I have tights in here. No particular reason other than that it keeps them separate because I don't really reach for the tights a lot, but I wanted to keep them nice and not let them get destroyed and rip. These are really great. I have a pair that's black and a pair that's brown, and brown looks so good on. If you've never tried brown tights, I really recommend it. I would choose the brown over the black all the time, but I have both as an option. And then this is underwear and bras, and bras are something that I actually really need to get more of. I need like a style that's more seamless under my tops. I have a lot of Skims tops and you can really see the outline, and right now it's not really a big deal because I layer up so you don't see it, but as soon as it starts to warm up, I'm definitely gonna need to get something new. Here I have more like wintry bits that I don't want to hang. This one, I cannot wait to try on and show you. This is a trench from a brand called Tailor. I have wanted something from this brand for like something like 5 or 6 years, something crazy. I've been following for a really long time, fell in love with this, but they're pretty expensive, so this was a major treat. I love it. I can't wait to wear it. This is something that will get so much wear for me in Paris. Then I have a Jacquemus scarf. I've had this one for about a year now. I got it last year. Great little staple warm scarf, which here you really need. Here I have a oversized sweater. I'll show you better in the other clips. And this one you probably know from my Instagram, and I wore it a lot. Jacquemus little thin cardigan. And then down here I keep my pants. So I have more casual pants here, and then business pants, and there's not much. I think I have 4 pair of pants. That's also something I'd love to get another pair of. I would love to get another pair of pants similar to the ones I have on right now. And then my luggage down here. I designed this on IKEA custom, and I needed to make sure I had a place to put our luggage. Ryan has the same setup in his closet, and yeah, like space is limited, so you have to think of everything in Paris. All right, so that's the overview, and now let's switch. I'm gonna try on a couple of my favorite bits, talk you through what I have hanging here. So let's do that right now. And I'm gonna show you guys a quick peek of my shoes, but I think I wanna do a separate video on shoes because that I made a lot of changes in Paris, and there's super specific reasons. So I'll give you a little view, and then we'll talk about it in another video. First, I have 2 little tank tops. These are from Brandy, super affordable. When it comes to little things like this, I don't like to spend too much money. I like the price point of Brandy, and also these things you kind of wear through. They're white, they might get dirty, so it's probably something that you'll end up replacing. Hopefully not, but you know, it happens, let's be real. So this one's super cute, has a little bow here. I love it. I love to wear this under a blazer for like a little bit of a more feminine touch. I have some pretty masculine blazers, very oversized, so I like to mix the two. And this is just a super basic tank top, also Brandy. I'll probably end up replacing this one because I would love one that has a little bit of a higher neckline, but this is still great for layering, although I wouldn't wear this by itself. Don't love how tank tops look alone. Next up, I have white tees. Now this is a super important part of my closet. I wear white tees a lot, and that's why these I invested into. These are from Jill Sander. These are the softest, most beautifully cut tees. It sounds crazy, but if you really take the time to look at your basics, and for me in my closet I do because it's so minimal, and I rewear the same stuff a lot, so I want it to like still be quite punchy when I wear something. Just because I'm a minimalist doesn't mean that I don't care about how I look. I think it's obvious that I take pride in how I look, how I dress, what I choose. For me, I love it. It's like an art form. So this, the neckline here, I think is the perfect cut. I love how the sleeves fall. The material is amazing. It looks so good tucked. This one came in a pack of 3, so I have 3. if that's something that you care about. There's also the branding here, which for me I mostly tuck in, but I do like how it looks. I appreciate the branding of Jill Sander. It's super minimal, but these two are a little bit tighter. These are wear for work mostly. The first one is a Skims one. This is that very like stretchy, tight fitting kind of fabric that they have. This is super flattering. This I layer under blazers when it's a little bit warmer, so short sleeves obviously. Such a great basic, and I really like Skims. I had a few from Zara that are cut exactly like it, and this I knew would happen, and I think I talked about it before. You wear through them quite fast. These do last a long time, so they're more expensive, but I think Skims is worth the investment. This one is Reformation. I go back and forth on Reformation, but I do like how they cut their clothes to be, you know, quite chic, but you can easily wear them for business and casually, which is what I do with my closet. So this one's a little bit tighter, but still has that looser feel. It's not gonna fit like the Skims one. This one I tuck into pants, put a blazer over top as well, and it's kind of like wearing a cool t-shirt under, but you know, pretty basic. Next are my black, I'd say, layering short sleeves. First one is a Skims bodysuit, the one with the really skinny straps. Love this one. This is also great in the summer. I really like the kind of more square, straight neckline. I think it's super flattering. And then this is the same as that Skims t-shirt I showed you in white, but in black. This is one of my most worn t-shirts for work especially. It's a great fit. It's flattering. It hugs you in the right places. It just makes you look good. And then I have this one from Skims that's the more kind of stretchy fabric, and this is like a mock neck, so it comes up a little bit on the neck. I love this one. I wear it all the time. Next, a little white button-up that I haven't worn in a while and I really want to wear soon because I love. This one's from Bang. This one is cut a little bit wider and a little bit cropped, but not too cropped. It's not the ones that come up here. This one comes up about at the hips, but it's not as long. I feel like the long ones on me, and maybe I'll go back on this and change my mind, but for now, I feel like they're just not flattering on me. I have a really short torso, so it's just like too much fabric. This one's just the right amount. I also really want to get a cute sweater to tuck it under because I love like the collar poking out look under sweaters. So yeah, really great classic, but a really specific special cut that I think is so amazing. Okay, now we enter the world of jackets. You might remember this one. This one is amazing. I think it's the most well-cut denim jacket I've ever seen. This one's from Prada, so, you know, to be expected that a Prada piece would be great, but nonetheless, still deserves the appreciation because I think it's stunning. It's just super simple, but not cut like the ones with all the buttons. Has a zipper, great little pocket. You can see the sleeves right here. Almost like Batwing, but not quite. Love it. Okay, so this one I will put on because I love it so much. This is an oversized blazer from the Frankie Shop. I love the color of this. It's like, they call it latte, and I think that's actually really accurate for the color. It's like the perfect beigey brown, beautiful cut. Pockets are real. It's super oversized. I have a button. I wear this so much that I broke a button, so right here. So annoying. I think I have the extras that came with, so I'm gonna switch that out soon. This is called the Bea, and for reference, because it's super oversized, this is an extra small. Here it is. I have a very bulky sweater on. And here it is. And I actually have this in black, so I'm going to show you the black one right now. Fits the exact same size, same cut, same blazer. If you were to get one of the two, I would recommend this one over the black one. My black blazer is great and I really wear it a lot too, but I think this one is just so much, I don't know, so much cooler. Reminds me of like a vintage like menswear blazer that you might have gotten from like a cool vintage store or something. I think it really gives that effect in beige. In black, it's still a really cool blazer, but I think this is the better color of the two. They have these in so many colors. I'm just saying from the two that I have. There's the black one, so good. I actually think that this one for me is way more wearable when the weather is warmer. This one with shorts or a skirt and like sneakers, like that kind of look is so nice. So it definitely still has a place in my closet just because I like the brown one more. This one is still a piece that I wear all the time, and you can see I have so little. Everything I have I really love and really has a purpose for me, so this one is so great. But I do prefer this one to be worn oversized when it's warmer with legs out. I think it's super flattering like that. Here's the back, super drapey. Next up is this blazer. This blazer is one of my favorite pieces that I have in my closet. One that I wear really often, actually. Is very easy to wear. I like to wear it with these pants with something long tucked in, like a bodysuit, and then this over, and it looks so good. I wear it closed more than open. You can wear open as well, but it just, I don't know, it looks better closed, I think. This one's from a really cool brand that I found on Instagram years ago. It's called Studio. Have a cute little bee on their tag. I think the brand is from Mexico. I found them on Instagram a long time ago. A lot of these brands I'll follow for a long time and kind of watch and wait until I can get my hands on a piece. So sometimes it takes me a really long time to come around and get something, but when I do, it's like I've loved them for a really long time. I'm super excited. I really follow their creativity, their brand journey, and I want to support it and be a part of it and like represent it too. So this is super cool. They take vintage blazers, like long men's blazers, and they cut them up and rework them. So this one is from the silhouettes, I think what got the brand started, where they cut the top into your crop blazer and then a skirt, and you wear them together, and wow, they look so good. So as my first, I got a black one. I really want to get more from this brand. I want to get one of their longer ones. I do have the skirt that goes with this. Let me show it to you. This is the skirt. It looks a lot shorter than it actually is on. You can see the blazer pockets, like literally it's the other half of the blazer. They will tailor it to your measurements, so when you order you can DM them, tell them your measurements, and they can make adjustments. They were so sweet. They really worked with me to figure out what size would be best, because I have really long arms and a lot of things are too short, especially blazers. This is not something that I wear super often, but I do wear this for events. Every time I wear it, I get so many compliments. I wear it as the set, but this is super wearable by itself too. This next one, I'm always rebuttoning them. It looks like I always put them in a hurry and forget to rebutton, which is actually such a pet peeve of mine, but hey. This one you might have seen on my Instagram. This is a newer piece, and oh my god, I love this so much. This is from Acne. I was looking for a more like fitted blazer because all the ones I showed you are very specific. I have the super cropped one, I have the really oversized ones. I really needed like a more regular blazer. So this one is a regular but not boring. The back is actually all knit. I'm trying to show you the fabric. There you go. You can see it's like a rib knit. It's super light. This blazer fits so beautifully. It's like it was made for my body, which sounds so silly to say, but getting the fit is so important, and this one was just like, wow. When I put it on, I just knew it was perfect. I was okay in investing in this one. Acne is, I'd say, mid-range. It's not crazy expensive, but still it's an investment. I knew that I would get a lot of wear of this one. I knew that it was something super cool to have in my closet. I love the back. It's just such a great blazer. The fit is so good. There's no reason that it wouldn't last me forever. So definitely justifies the price of Acne for me for this one. Last but not least from up here is my coats. This one I actually got when I was still in California. I got this before moving because I moved in the winter, and the winter in Paris is no joke. I know there's much colder winters in other places, but coming from San Diego to Paris in the winter was definitely a big shock to the system. When it's cold, you need the length, you need all of this. So this is something I wear every day. Right now, every time I step outside, the coat is coming with me because it's so cold. It's a beautiful belted trench style coat. This is wool. Coats are also something that I really recommend investing into. I know that it's painful to do that, and I didn't enjoy investing into this one. This is not a crazy expensive coat. It was about right. I'd say it would like compare to the price of an Aritzia wool coat, which what you're paying for is the material, and the wool is super important because that's what keeps you warm. Trust me, you'll get hot in a coat like this and you want it to breathe. You don't want to be stuffed in the coat all sweaty. And I really think that a coat is something that you should be able to pull out every year and not need to change it. I actually have sold my Aritzia puffer since getting this. I just knew that this was the one that I would choose every single time. Let me throw it on for you. It's so beautiful. I love the belted detail, and I love the little trench style flap because it's quite unique. Normally these are just straight down. It's all black. Of course I'm wearing all black. Hopefully you can see it. So you just wrap it like this, tie it in. It's just like so chic. It fits so well. This one's from Frankie Shop. This, I forget the name of this coat, but it's known as their like trench, wool trench. They also make this exact cut in a cotton as a regular trench, but this is the wool one. So you can see the little back right here. It makes it look like you're so teeny tiny in this because of the contrast between this little flap and then being cinched in right here. It's so flattering. This one hits almost at my ankles, and for me that's my favorite length. I don't love when the coats are shorter, so for me that was really important. Has pockets, just amazing. I love it. Something to know about this coat is that it actually used to have a little bit of hardware, the more classic trench hardware. It had like a little buckle on the shoulder. It had buckles here. I just felt like they were saying too much and I wanted something more simple. So I actually just went to a tailor and asked them to remove it. They did an amazing job. And I think that even though I've simplified the coat, it's really elevated it. It's just like such a great classic coat, and I'll just keep it forever. Every other coat that I look at is like, oh, well, I think mine's cooler, so no need to buy another one. And I think that it's now time to show you the trench. Here it is. I haven't hung it up because it's much lighter material and I don't want to pull at the shoulders on a hanger, so I prefer to fold it. You can see the hem is raw. The details are just insane. This is what I really look for with clothes because I go so simple. I really like when there's like a little bit of interest because otherwise I get bored as well. And as a minimalist, I don't want to be getting bored of my clothes because I also don't want to be replacing them all the time. I prefer to replace when something gets worn out, like a basic, but when I get a piece like this, I would much rather it last, and I want it to be really dependable and something I choose to wear all the time, so I really get my money's worth too. I literally think that this trench is a work of art, and there's so many reasons why I chose to get this trench, and trust me, I think I looked at every trench on the market to put myself off of getting this one so that I could like land on another one and get that one instead, but just nothing compared to this one for so many reasons. A really great color was super important for me. These are removable, but this is also part of the brand identity. I don't know where it stopped. I'm hoping it got what I was just filming. So yeah, I was showing you guys the crossover. Super beautiful. The length is also really long, and then again you can tie it and cinch it in. It's very similar to my black coat. That's why I loved it so much. I really wanted a super long trench, which was actually very hard to find. And then I guess the last things I figured I would talk to you guys about are this sweater. This is from a brand called Orseund Iris. This is a brand from New York. I got this quite recently on Vestiaire. This is a sweater. I actually had it in the past, like something like 5 years ago. I'd bought it on Poshmark. Orseund Iris was always quite expensive and something that I prefer to get secondhand if I could. This one I found for such a good price on Vestiaire. And then the one in the past that I'd gotten on Poshmark was also really well priced, which is why I was able to get them. I do look secondhand where I can. I love to buy secondhand. I really recommend knowing the brands though, so that you know your size. But if there's a cool brand you like and it's a little bit expensive, for me, I've started to invest a bit more just because of how much I wear the clothes and the purpose of my clothes right now. For me, I can justify it. There's not a lot, so it stings a little bit at the time of purchase, but then you keep it for a long time, you wear it a lot, it lasts. These are pieces that are so classic, you know, you're not gonna get rid of a great blazer. So anyway, this one I had in beige. The beige was not flattering on my skin tone, so I had ended up selling it, but I loved everything about the cut of it. The sleeves are so long, they have that little thumb hole. I love a turtleneck. You guys know I love turtlenecks. And the little crop cut, I just loved it. I always regretted selling that one, but I knew that I sold it because the color just wasn't right in beige. I knew I wanted to eventually grab it in black, just waited for the price to be right. So when I saw it, snagged it. I love it. I wear it a lot. Bear with me. So for the pants, these are also from the Frankie Shop. I love the Frankie Shop for cool, like office wear, corporate wear, basics. These are great little black pants, but they have those little cargo pockets. These are called the Maesa, M-A-E-S-A. And I think that wraps up my closet. Even just doing that without trying everything on, it's exhausting. So much like shuffling things around and so many things to say, because I really take a long time when I tell you guys that I curate my closet. That's really what it is. I try to be very careful about what I choose to get. Sometimes I make mistakes. You'll see things that I get and were not that great, and I'm parting with them, or I've changed them and I've sold them for whatever the reason. But for me, it's also fun to switch things around, so I do enjoy that. But when I buy something, I really try to buy it with the hope that it'll last a very long time and be super wearable. And for me, I need to be able to rotate easily and have it not feel boring, because I wear the same thing a lot. Like throughout the week, I'll probably repeat my outfit a few times. And that's just part of having a closet like this, but it's also super freeing. So yeah, I hope that gave you guys a little insight. I hope that scratched the itch. I know you guys were really asking me about this video, so of course, more to come. But yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Thanks so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye guys!